Hey you, my name is TomSka Ridgewell and welcome back to Thanksday, a series where I introduce you to the unsung heroes of my channel, the people whose names and credits often get overlooked. Today I'm going to be talking about the magic of visual effects and the wizards responsible. Pew Pew Explosion! Stuff like that. VFX are a huge part of my videos. These days it's rare I'll release anything live action that doesn't feature some sort of digital addition or alteration. When you think of VFX though, you most likely focus on the more obvious elements. Lasers, explosions, green screen. But another thing I'd like to do in this video is highlight some of the more strange and subtle feats achieved by the numerous VFX artists I've worked with over the years. But first, we have to go back in time. Like pretty much everything on my channels, I started out by doing the visual effects all by myself, but because I had no idea what I was doing, I was limited to very sketchy compositing. I vaguely knew how to put elements on top of a video, be it a muzzle flare, a blood splatter, or a Pikachu. This is still the most impressive thing I ever did.
Well, let's claim all the cups are gone.
It wasn't until I arrived at university that I started meeting people who had any idea what they were doing. My friend Emma did some of the visual effects for our short film Life Hack, and I was like, oh my god, how did you make the thing go behind me? That's magic! And my housemate Tim did all of the compositing for my band University of Lincoln adverts. However, it was the fresh-faced YouTuber I stumbled across right as I finished university that quite literally changed my videos forever. Andrew McMurray had just released his first viral hit, Real Life Super Mario Bros, and only had a few other videos on his channel, so I was like, hey, please do the VFX for my videos, I'll get you lots of subscribers, I don't know what money is. It was a different time. Before long, Andrew was churning out effects for me on a near monthly basis, each one more complex and impressive than the last, usually with far less time to work on them than was necessary. One of the weirdest requests I ever had for him was to remove the chewing gum from an actress's mouth that I hadn't noticed on set, and another time I had to ask him to remove a moving character from a darkly lit panning shot and then add them back in, but larger. And then the video was cancelled anyway. Good times.
What the bitch? What the bitch?
Andrew also made an appearance in one of my videos, Guitar Warfare, where he had to render himself exploding at the hands of VFX legend Freddie Wong. Is that irony? I don't know. He was also the Hole person in The Hole. Andrew has since moved on from my team and unsurprisingly runs a very successful YouTube channel of his own, Nukazuka, in which he uploads about as frequently as me. But with his name on around 25 of my videos, it would be an insult not to attribute a huge chunk of my channel's growth and success to his hard work. So go check him out on Nukazuka or his newer, nerfier channel, Pyrobot. Before Andrew disappeared into the ether, he introduced me to Jason Forge of Forge House Filmed, who worked with us on a small handful of videos, namely Bite Me and Shoot All Your Problems Away, for which he enlisted the help of this fellow, whose name I'm not even going to try and pronounce. He also worked on the BBC sketches that we made for the show that never got picked up, because for some reason I'm cursed to always make a bad first impression. Don't worry, Jason, we were too good for them anyway. For the past couple years though, our resident VFX artist has been David Hulopi Post. David joined the team, like most people do, because no one else would. When both Jason and Andrew were too busy to take on a video, David, who at the time was working on the Eddsworld Legacy documentary, was pulled in to do some last-minute effects, and he did such a good job that we never let him leave. Ever. David has been our go-to guy ever since, and hasn't dropped the ball once, so it's with a very heavy heart that I must recommend him as a VFX artist. It's a hard pill to swallow, but the truth is, a lot of people we work with often outgrow us and go on to do bigger and better things, so if you want to hire David, I won't stop you. They grow up so fast. Anyway, because there's just so much love to go around, here are some of the VFX artists I've only ever worked with once or twice. Liam Jackson, Peter DeHarder, Michael Dean, and Will McDaniel. So yeah, those are the people you have to thank for all the lasers and explosions, but also the little things like replacing an ugly poster in the background or removing a reflection of the cameraman and generally fixing all my screw-ups as a hack filmmaker. I want to give one last huge thank you to everyone I've mentioned in this video, and if you want to check any of them out, there'll be links to them in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. TomSka out.